you can, at least in part, credit Global NCAP crash tests for being the genesis of India's automotive safety movement. Released in 2014, the results of 5 Made in India cars really brought the subject of automotive safety to the fore, and there has been progress since. Indian regulatory authorities have stipulated far superior crash test norms, car makers have started using safety features as key differentiators, and car buyers simply want a safer car. A point to note here is that vehicle safety is a vast subject that includes everything from visibility to braking performance, but Global NCAP's ratings are primarily derived from crash results or the level of protection a car provides in the event of a crash. Global NCAP's test protocols are also slightly different to Indian regulatory authorities, so it's possible for a car to be road legal and crash compliant yet score poorly on a Global NCAP test. So far, Global NCAP has tested 33 Indian cars. Here are the top performers. Before we go any further, make sure to subscribe to the Autocar India channel and click on the bell icon to be alerted every time we have a new video up. We're only considering the cars presently on sale, which is why you won't be seeing the 4-star rated Toyota Etios or Tata Zest on the list. In fact, the second-gen Maruti Suzuki Ertiga that comes in 10th place is one of only 2 3-star rated models on the list. Marginal protection for the driver's chest, driver and passenger's knees, and an unstable footwell are some areas of concern on the Maruti MPV. Global NCAP also rated the body structure as not capable of withstanding further load. The Ertiga that comes with ISOFIX child seat mounts as standard was rated 3 stars on child protection, losing points for the inadequate head protection provided by the front-facing position of an 18-month child's seat. Coming in 9th place is the Hyundai i20. Tested as part of Global NCAP's Safer Cars for Africa campaign, the Made in India i20 was rated 3 stars on adult protection. Notably, while top versions of the i20 get 6 airbags and ISOFIX child seat mounts, the base i20 with dual airbags was used for this test, in line with Global NCAP's protocol to test the most affordable version of a car. The i20 was found to offer marginal protection to the driver's chest and knees, the footwell was rated unstable, while the body shell was deemed incapable of handling further load. The i20 was rated a low 2 stars on child protection, though the result might have been different had ISOFIX been standard fit. The next-gen i20 comes soon, and it's safe to expect a big improvement in crash protection. In 8th place, we have the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza. Given the sheer volume in which the Brezza sells, it's reassuring to know it's a 4-star rated car. While protection to the driver's chest and knees was rated marginal, the body shell was found to be stable and capable of withstanding further load. The Brezza isn't quite as impressive in child occupant protection with just a 2-star rating. ISOFIX is standard fit, but the front-facing position of the 18-month child's restraint system means poor protection for the head and limited protection for the chest. In joint 7th place, we have the Tata Tiago and Tigor. The facelifted models were crash tested earlier in 2020 and were rated 4 stars on adult occupant protection. While head and neck protection were found to be good, the marginal protection to the driver's chest and knees, a weak footwell, and an unstable body are points of concern. The Tatas don't get ISOFIX child seat mounts, but even so, the crash test found adequate protection to both the 3-year-old and 18-month-old dummies, earning the duo from Tata 3 stars on child occupant protection. The Volkswagen Polo might be the oldest car on the list, but its 4-star rating is good enough for 6th place even today. The tough body shell was highlighted and found stable enough to withstand more load. Adult occupant protection was rated good, though there is the possibility of knee injuries resulting from contact with the dashboard. The Polo was rated 3 stars on child protection despite no ISOFIX. The child seats for the 3-year-old dummy and 18-month-old dummy prevented excessive movement in impact. Coming in 5th place, we have the Mahindra Marazzo that holds the distinction of being the best rated of the MPVs tested by Global NCAP so far. The Marazzo's body shell was found to be stable and capable of withstanding more load, though protection for the driver's legs and chest was rated marginal. The Marazzo gets ISOFIX child seat mounts as standard but was rated 2 stars on child protection, losing points for the excessive forward movement of the 3-year-old child's seat and subsequent risk of head injuries. The 2nd gen Honda Amaze comes in 4th position. Tested for Global NCAP's Safer Cars for Africa campaign, the Made in India Amaze was rated 4 stars on adult occupant protection. The Amaze's body shell was found to be capable of withstanding further load, while the footwell area was found to be stable. However, protection to the front occupant's knees was rated marginal. Disappointingly, the Amaze was rated a lowly 1 star on child occupant protection, and that's despite ISOFIX being standard. Excessive movement that could expose the child to injury was noted in the case of both the 3-year-old and 18-month-old child's restraint systems. The podium finishers comprise the current trio of 5-star rated cars. In 3rd place, we have the Tata Nexon that was the first Indian car to be rated 5 stars by Global NCAP. Interestingly, the Nexon was originally rated 4 stars on the basis of its first crash test. The 5-star rating was derived from a second round of tests that included a side impact test. The Nexon used in the second round also featured safety upgrades like the inclusion of a seatbelt reminder system, explaining why the 5-star rating is only applicable to Nexons built after December 7, 2018. The Nexon was found to provide impressive protection to the front occupants, while body shell integrity was also rated stable. The Nexon was also rated 3 stars on child occupant protection, with ISOFIX being standard. On the second step of the podium, we have another Tata, the all-new Altroz. The Altroz's 5-star rating bodes well for Tata's new Alpha platform, which will form the base of a whole range of cars to come. Global NCAP noted adequate to good protection for the front seat occupants on impact and also found the body shell capable of withstanding more load. The Altroz also passed the side impact test. Child occupant protection was rated 3 stars. ISOFIX is standard fit, though the 3-year-old dummy's head making contact with the interior of the car and the rear seat backrest unlatching on impact were found to be areas of concern. And now onto the car that tops the list, the Mahindra XUV 300. Based on the SsangYong Tivoli, itself a 4-star Euro NCAP rated car, the XUV 300 scored highest in both adult occupant protection and child occupant protection. The XUV 300's body shell was found to be stable and protection to front occupants was rated good. The XUV 300 also met the requirements for side impact. Child impact protection rated 4 stars is impressive, with the 18-month-old and 3-year-old child's restraint systems preventing excessive movement on impact. So that's the list of the top performers in Global NCAP's crash tests for India. Which cars would you like to see Global NCAP put to the test? Let us know in the comments section below.